The last time I drove my 72 Barracuda, I had to press hard on the brake pedal to stop. I guess I'll have to look into that. The car did kind of a nosedive, so I'll start with the rear brakes. There's going to be a lot of voiceover in this video because it's 90 degrees out and I've got this fan running. I jacked the car up and put it on jack stands, pulled the passenger side rear wheel off and brake drum, and everything seemed to be in order. I pressed the brake pedal. I didn't get any braking action back there from the wheel cylinder. I started the car and put it in gear, tried the brake, and watched the driver's side rear wheel. I got my foot on the brake now. It's not likely both wheel cylinders are bad, so it must be the line from the master cylinder or the rubber line to the T-fitting on the axle. So if I disconnect the rear rubber line where it connects to the main line and press the pedal, I can see if the line is blocked up or is it the rear rubber line blocked up. If the line appears to be blocked up, it still could be the master cylinder, so I have to check that too. The master cylinder is the easiest one to get to, so I'm going to check that first. I'm going to crack the fitting loose on the front of this master cylinder, press the brake pedal, and see if the blockage is in the master cylinder. No actual leaks there. I'll press the pedal. I didn't expect the fluid to shoot out all over the side of the car like it did. Now that's a mess I gotta clean up. Pedal went to the floor, so I'm assuming the master cylinder is okay. I'll have to re-bleed everything when I finish the project anyway. I disconnected the rubber flex line that feeds the left and right axle from the line to the master cylinder. I got those disconnected. I have to go up here, take that nut off, and that'll get the connecting block off the axle. So here's the culprit right here. I cut the ends of it off and look down here. You can't see, it's completely clogged up. The camera I don't think will pick it up, but it's completely clogged up, both ends. I even tried to stick this coat hanger through there, but I can't try it with the camera on, but I tried sticking the coat hanger in there and I can't get it in there at all. So here's my new one. It's exact part. I got it from Rock Auto. It's identical to the one I took off. So I'm going to clean up under there and I'll put this new one on. I cleaned up the fitting and I put this hose over the end of it. I'm going to pump some brake fluid through the line to make sure the line is clear, and also maybe flush out any old contaminants that are in here. The tube comes down into this jar. Yeah, there's quite a bit of grit in that line. I'll flush the left and the right lines too. This is the vent tube. It's threaded on this end and it screws down into the axle housing. It goes through the block here and then screws into the axle housing. I screwed the T-fitting to the axle first, but it was too difficult to line up the steel lines and connect them. So I took it back off, connected the left and right steel lines to the T-fitting, and then reconnected the T-fitting to the axle. I disconnected this line from the block to the driver's side rear wheel and attached the hose to it. What I'm going to do now is pump some fluid through it in case it's got a little contamination or maybe grit or whatever from the rubber hose that clogged up. And now the passenger side. Okay, so then I put it all back together. Now I got some braking action. Everything looks pretty good here now, except for this. The self-adjuster is not making contact with the spur, so it's not going to work. It's as if the cable that connects from here around this elbow here and then connects here, it's as if that cable is too long. If that cable were shorter, it would make contact. I'm going to see if I can shorten the cable. I don't see any convenient way of shortening the cable. I drove a nail in the tabletop here and stretched it out to mark the measurement, so that's how long it is now. It is a twisted cable. I'm going to see if I can twist it tighter. Will that make it shorter? It appears to be twisted in this direction, so I'm going to twist it tighter. See if it shortens it. It wants to kink up. I I guess because it's hard steel, actually. It's not very soft. Alright, let's go to spring back. Got a little kink in it there. Let's see if that made it any shorter. It's a little bit shorter. Let's see if that works. Alright, I've got it back together. Got the cable connected. Runs around this elbow here and down to here. The lever comes in contact with the spur now. It won't turn this way, which is correct, but it'll click and expand in this direction. I'll put the drums back on and then I'll bleed the brakes and adjust them. I've got speed bleeders on these. They have a check valve in the bleeder so that it doesn't allow air to go back in. I did both sides and then I moved on to the front brakes. Bleeding the front brakes just to clear out all the old dirty brake fluid that might be in there. I'll keep going until it looks like I've got clear fluid coming through here. Starting to look better. I think that's pretty clear. I'll consider this one done. Just got back from a test drive. Everything seems fine. Got plenty of hard pedal and it stops like it's supposed to.